Want to see someone systematically disprove everything you have read about trading stocks and expose how and why you will consistently lose money if you aren't doing it right? Click the link in the description to check it out for yourself. But now for today's video.
The question, what is a quick and accurate intraday strategy? Answer by NR Sushi. In stock market there is no single method which covers both quick as well as accurate. Quick is always be followed by more time stop losses hitting. But yes, there is definitely an accurate method that if you follow, you will be % successful. But to achieve this you require some homework to be done daily at night. As far as I know there are many types of quick trading, either using charts or knowing fundamental news, or ORB, Prev High Breaking, Open Low Same or Open High Same etc. These are all will give max of 75 to 85% success. For example, if you use Open Low Same technique without knowing the relevant stock was in either uptrend or in downtrend in last week, then you will get your stop losses hitting many times in such trades. There are many stock daily which will remain open low same till 9:50 am, but after that the stock reverses the trend since it was already in full uptrend past 1 week, and hence traders jumps into profit booking soon after 10 am. Here open low strategy fails. Open low same principle works only when chosen stock must be in downtrend since 1 week and today's short covering might take place in them. Such stock will give positive result. Same in case of open high same stocks for shorting. The stock shall be in continuous uptrend since more than a week time, and then only such stocks do yield good shorting opportunity. In YouTube many techniques are explained by randomly selecting stocks and explain its technique after the market hours. Nobody explains clearly how did they choose that particular stock to use its technique. So I feel one shall master the technique of how to scan and select the stocks for tomorrow's trade firstly, then have a knowledge of open INTWRT to its % price changes. Later study about few indicators like how Bollinger Band, RSI, MACD and moving averages works. Tamper these indicators' original settings and tame them to suit your study of stock selection, open int data, OHLC data analysis, buying criteria and shorting criteria. That is it. It may take few days or few weeks or few months even. But it does not matter. I have wasted 21 years of my life to become an unemployed BCom graduate. Can't I spend to study market few more months/years of my life for making me to stand on my feet all by myself? I have taken 6 to 8 months both for study as well as for back testing. No textbooks will explain this technique. Stock market trading comes purely by dedication, hard work and practice. Coming back to trading, firstly you own any software which gives weekly gainers and weekly loser list on each day. I'm using Sharecan technical charting software that gives sorting of stocks in all time frames like daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly and half-yearly on each day after trading closes. Now you are having daily data, chart settings, its interpretation, open INT knowledge. So sit daily night for half an hour and analyze the final close price WRT its open price of the day using Excel. Then you will get to know in the night itself that which are the stocks that may be traded tomorrow for either going long or going for short. Rules: never trade till 9:50 am daily. Trade max of 2 trades per day instead of multiple trading. Instead of trading 4 to 5 different trades using many strategies, master one strategy with a backup of charts, data, and trade multiple lots in that 1 or 2 trades. In this above strategy I have never mentioned usage of stop loss. Charts enclosed below, you can see where I have bought and shorted beyond which stock price has never been found violated. So where does the stop loss concept comes in? Last trading day 28 March, 2018, I did trade in IGL long and Capfin short. Charts of these are enclosed here with longs, IGL and Wipro chart of 28 March 2018, shorts, Capfin of Donny Port's chart of 28 March 2018. My view on stock market: unlike the God, stock market does not forgive those who know not what they do. Means God may forgive us for any of our mistakes in life, but stock market will never. Without the proper knowledge, if anyone tries to put their hands in stock market, it brutally punishes them. But with the knowledge and experience you enter this field, you will get daily rewards. Regards. Answer by C-Dash Chalvin. Best, simple and most accurate strategy is here. You will end up getting it right most of the times, no matter you are beginner or a professional. Let's start. Chart settings, 5 minutes, candlestick, indicators, volume chart, pivot points, super trend, moving averages 10, 50 and 200. Strategy, during pre-market opening session. Just go to NI's website and check the status of Nifty at the below link. National Stock Exchange of India Limited. If the pre-open Nifty status shows positive opening, then you need to buy/go long, and if the Nifty open market status shows negative opening, then you need to sell/short for that day trades. It is as simple as that. In this example, we will assume market opens positive as per pre-open status. I am taking the example of 17th of November 2017. In the below image you can clearly see that market is more than 1% up. So it is clear that today we have to look for buying opportunities. You have to shortlist some of the F&O stocks with which you are most comfortable with. F&O stocks usually have huge volume/liquidity. Now put these stocks in your watch list and just wait for buying opportunity. Now, at 9.15 the market opens. Wait for the first 5 minutes candle to form. As today Nifty is green, so we will be looking for buying opportunity. So the first 5 minutes candle should be green. If this condition is satisfied, then we move ahead, else we drop that stock from our watch list. Now, we need to put our buy order just above the high of first 5 minutes candle. So now as soon as any of the upcoming candles break the high of first candle, then we enter into the trade. Put your stop loss as per your risk appetite, or you can put it at the low of first candle. Your targets can be anything below resistance level if you want to play safe, else you can watch the volumes and analyze whether the stock can break that resistance level or not. Above is the graph of Hind Zinc's futures for 17th of November 2017. You can easily relate to what we have already discussed. The first 5 minutes candle was green, with its high at 308.47. We will put our buying price little bit higher, for example 308.65, something like that. Stop loss can be below the support level 306.8, or you can put it at the low of first candle. Now notice how the stock has moved up after crossing the first candle's high. Target can be just below resistance level at 309.5. This is for safe traders, and for risky and professional traders you can look at the volumes and decide whether the stock has the capacity to break the resistance and move above it. In the above graph you can clearly see there are huge buyers volume, and this is the reason the stock broke the resistance level and moved up. Safe traders already booked their profits, and the professional traders should trail their stop loss in order to get the benefit of overall trend. In the same way, if the Nifty is red/negative, you can wait for a 5 minutes red candle to get formed and sell at the point whenever the next candle breaks its low. You can just cross-check this strategy by back testing it on any high volume stocks and check for yourself if it works or not. I would recommend paper trading for a few months before you play with real money on any strategy. This is a basic strategy, but I hope beginners will get to learn something from this post. Answer by Akashiato. Dear all, everyone has its unique strategy and way of trading, so it's clear that what is good for me might not work for you and vice versa. So first advice is to please stop searching for strategy here and read chart and observe thing, because the more you read the more you understand, at least in my case. Now, as per my view, there is no single strategy which will give 100% results always, and I am sure no trader will ever rely on single strategy, because change is rule of nature, and I am to always try to learn and get new things. So coming back to your question, you are looking for simplest trading strategy, and I think trend lines will be your good friend, as it's easy to use and follow if you are able to predict it correctly. So not going into the basics of trend lines, as guess you all know what trend means, but we'll guide you how to draw and use it. First thing we have to do is to find the long trend of a script by using daily or weekly chart. Here I am using Chennai Petro daily chart. You can easily predict that trend for years in downtrend in Chennai Petro, and we will be looking for opportunity to enter short, but we'll find the correct entry using lower time frame. So next thing is to find the price where Chennai Petro shows reversal or moves in range. So I used my time frame to 2 hours and able to find 2 points where movement stops and share reverts. See in below image. As you can see, price stops at first circle and moves up, and stops at second circle and further moves down. Now draw a horizontal line connecting these 2 points to find out our entry point. See image below. So we know that Chennai Petro is in downtrend for the past 1 year, but moving up till marked circle. That simply means if it hold our trend line. Now trend line acts as resistance and support. It will move higher and we will go long, but if it comes under it, then we will be enter short. So you can clearly see that price gets resistance at trend line and starts moving down from 320 to 300 in just 34 days, and now again coming near to our trend line, and if it breaks this time it's going to move up, and I will be going long in Chennai Petro. Let's take my one more prediction based on same strategy. Open weekly chart of Star Stride Shashun and try to find out the trend. In this example we may also use channel, but I prefer trend lines, so here is chart of star below with trend lines. From this chart we can easily say that trend is in downtrend, and in above weekly chart of star you can clearly observe the candles highlighted by black circles unable to cross below our trend line, and same in case of red circle. Price didn't move above our trend line, thus giving us the resistance and support for the stock. Now let me show you in lower time frames what happens next. As you can see in daily chart that when price breaks out lower trend line we got our shorting opportunity, and from level of 500 it made a low of around 350. The third line here was also a trend line, and you can observe it by increasing your time frame that in past it acts as resistance and support, and the movement in star was predicted by me here on May 14th. I will update few more perfect examples of trend line, and in between try to use and learn about trend lines, as this is the best strategy I am using right now. And as I always request, stop believing in screenshots of profit and so-called pro traders posting profits and inviting you to WhatsApp, Telegram or website and charge fee. Practice trendline and believe me, you will be amazed by the results, as I think it's the only easiest way to predict share movement without any indicator. Regards, Edit 1. As I said earlier, to update more such trades I will show some recent trades based on only trendline with no use of any single indicator. Open weekly chart of Lupin and try to connect recent swing high using a single line. You will get the trend as shown in my below image. Here, you can clearly observe that price is getting excellent resistance of trendline as fails to cross as above it several times as highlighted by circles. Now we get our trend in longer time frame. Now it's time to look in smaller time frame to get our entry point. This is it. We go long once the green candle crosses above trend line as seen in above image, and the same was predicted by me and published for public. To share your views or suggestion if any. Also, as I said, no strategy is 100% always, as sometimes share reverts from trendline by fake breakout, so yes. SL do hit sometimes, but overall it is profitable at proper risk. To reward as mentioned, trade wisely. And trust no one because it's your money, and we'll update few more such trades based on trend lines so that novice trader can have better knowledge. Edit 2. Let me show you my today trade, 29th of June 2018, based on trend line without use of any other indicators and how it works. Observe 4 hours. Chart of MGL and try to find out the price where stock is having some support and resistance. Connect all these with horizontal line to get the exact entry point as shown in image below. You can see that MGL was getting good resistance and support around 812 as shown by our horizontal line, so we will wait for the levels, and when stock break out outline we will go long. Let me show you what happens today. You can clearly see that MGL breaks above trend line around 12:30 today, thus we will go long, and it moved from 810,812 levels to 839,840 levels, and all our targets are done today. And here it is my prediction, published for public. We'll update my more such trades using simple trend line support and resistance, and as always requested, please invest wisely. Edit 3. Let me show you my today trade, 2nd of July 2018. Based on trendline without use of any other indicators and how it works. As mentioned earlier in this strategy, try to figure out exact point where share stops movement or gets some pressure using 1 hour. Chart of Dalmia Bharat. You can easily observe that overall trend for the past year is in downtrend, so we will look for shorting opportunity. Let me show you movement of Dalmia today, i.e. 2nd July 18th. We will now be using 5 minutes chart to enter into our trade upon confirmation. As mentioned on chart, share open high but fails to move up, and we waited for our exact entry point and shorted around 2,278, and you can see the movement itself. From 2,295 it comes to 2,200, and here is my exact prediction for public. So to summarize this, all trend lines support and resistance are really powerful if you're able to read and predict it correctly, and I personally think that it is far better than any indicators, as all indicators will be based on past values and will not give you the information regarding future movement, but using trend and support and resistance you can predict that where stock might go. If you still want to see few more such examples, do let me know and I will update accordingly. Invest and trade wisely. And as always suggested, never ever believes people here blindly, because everyone here is for some personal benefit, and avoid all free or pay tips of so-called pro traders, trade guru and masters of trading.